Next we see the topic of concept of quantization of energy. That means already we studied experimental observation of a photoelectric effect. So photoelectric effect means emission of electron from the metal surface by exposing the radiation. And then we studied effect of intensity of light, effect of potential difference, and effect of frequency. From that we state some laws. Okay. So these experimental observations cannot be explained on the basis of wave theory. So these experimental observations can be explained by the quantum theory. Okay. So what are the failures of the classical wave theory? Now we are going to see. Okay. So according to, already we studied in the 5th lesson, electromagnetic waves. From the Maxwell's theory, we know the electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic wave is nothing but it consists of both electric and magnetic fields. It will be propagate perpendicular to the propagation directions. So this wave consists of both electric and magnetic fields, and it is having the wave behavior. When we pass the light, when we incident the light on the target, that means these electrons are, that means we are supplying some amount of energy to the electrons. According to the wave theory, light of with a greater intensity, which will be give us the kinetic energy of the liberating electrons. Given us the kinetic energy of the liberating electrons. That means here the intensity is nothing but a brightness of the light. So intensity of the light is the energy delivered per unit area per unit time. Per unit area per unit time. This was according to the wave theory. But in our experimental observation does not happening like this. So in the experimental, we saw that maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons independent of the intensity of incident light. So kinetic energy only depends upon the frequency, does not depends upon the intensity of the incident light. Okay, this one first one. The second point, according to the wave theory, when we expose the suitable frequency of instant of light on the metal surface, electrons will be liberated. That time, that material does not depends upon the frequency. However it may be. The frequency, however, may be. It depends only on the intensity. Okay. This according to wave theory. From our experiments, we know that photoelectric emission does not happening below the certain frequency. Certain minimum frequency. Okay. Therefore, this wave theory fails to explain the existence of the threshold frequency. So wave theory is saying when we exposing the light to the target, it emits the electrons. But from experiment, we know that this emission of photoelectrons does not happening when our incident frequency is below the certain minimum frequency. Okay, so this minimum frequency is called as a threshold frequency. This threshold frequency does not explain in the wave theory. Okay. In the next point, we are given the incident radiation. We are having somewhat energy of light. Okay, since energy of light is spread out on across the wave front, this electron will be receiving such energy. Okay, and getting a large number of energy, and releasing the large amount of electrons. So each electrons will be needed sufficient amount of time to get receive the sufficient amount of energy to overcome the work function, and then it will be liberated from the metal surface. Okay, that means when we given the energy of light to the spread out on the wave front, electron will be receiving the energy and will be getting large number. So each electron is needed to considerable amount of time to get a sufficient energy to overcome the work function, and then only it will be liberated from the metal surface. But our experiment shows that this photoelectric emission is almost, it is an instantaneous process. Instantaneous process is nothing but there is no time gap between the instant light and emission of electrons. The time gap is less than the time lagging is less than the 10 power minus 9 second after the surface is illuminated, which would not be explained by the wave theory. So this instantaneous process also would not explained by the wave theory. Okay, so from this experimental observation, photoelectric emission would not explained on the basis of wave theory of light. Okay, next we move on to the quantum theory, concept of quantum theory. So quantum theory explained in the year of 1900. It was explained by the Maxwell Planck to explain the thermal radiation emitted by the black body. According to the Planck, matter is nothing but a composition of large number of oscillating particles. Each particle will be vibrate with a different frequency. Each one will vibrate with a different frequency, and each atomic oscillator, that means oscillator, LC oscillator, which will be vibrate with a somewhat frequency, it will emit or absorb the radiation of frequency. So if the oscillator will vibrate with the frequency of nu, it is having the energy, only the discrete amount of energy is equal to h nu, nh nu is equal to nh nu. N is it takes the discrete value 1, 2, 3, where h is the Planck constant. If the oscillator emit or absorb the energy in the small packets or quanta is nothing but a small packets of energy. That is nothing but a quanta, each having the quantum energy is equal to h nu. Each quantum having the energy is equal to h nu. This implies that energy of the oscillator is quantized. That means we can measure. And energy is not a continuous as behave like a wave picture. Energy is nothing but a small packets of quanta is nothing but small packets of energy. Energy is equal to h nu. That means energy of the oscillator is quantized. So from that, energy is not a continuous as believed in the wave picture. This is called as a quantization theory.